welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make 10 DIY emoji projects. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button and comment down below with any future video suggestions you might have. And if you're not already subscribed and would like to see future DIY videos, please click that subscribe button. For the first project, I will show you how to make emoji night lights. For this one, you will need some plain white ping pong balls. Begin by placing a thumbtack in the bottom center of one of the ping pong balls. Place the ping pong ball onto a wooden skewer or a toothpick. Paint the ping pong ball with either yellow acrylic paint or yellow spray paint. Next, you will need some flameless tea light candles. Either of these kinds will work for this project. Here is my ping pong ball after my paint had dried. Now what I need to do is the hole on the bottom. I just need to make that a little bit bigger. So what I did was I used different size screwdrivers to make the hole bigger until it fit over the light. Use any emoji face and draw that onto the ping pong ball with a Sharpie marker. The ping pong ball over one of the lights, turn it on, and there you have your very own emoji nightlight. The second project is going to be an emoji desk organizer. For this project, you will need one of these round glass bowls. You can find these at the dollar store, a craft store, or Walmart. With some yellow acrylic paint or yellow spray paint, paint the entire outside of the bowl. Here is mine after it was spray painted. The next thing I did was with a pencil, I sketched out the emoji face that I wanted onto the bowl, and then with a Sharpie marker, I just colored that all in. I'm going to use some of this sand that I found at the dollar store. You can also find this at Walmart or a craft store. Fill the emoji with sand, then you can place your pens, pencils, or even makeup brushes in it. The third DIY craft will be an emoji soap bottle. To make this, you will need one of these spray bottles. I found this at a beauty supply store. I will also leave a link down below where you can find these online. And if you can't find one of these, you can use the Aqua Ball water bottles. You will also need the pump from a soap bottle that fits onto the spray bottle. Use some yellow acrylic paint or yellow spray paint to paint the outside of the spray bottle. Here is mine after the spray paint had dried. The next thing I did was I chose an emoji face, and with Sharpie markers I drew that on. Take the pump and trim it down to size so it fits into the spray bottle. The last thing you will want to do is add some soap to the bottle, and there you have your very own emoji soap bottle. The fourth DIY project is a mini emoji gift box. For this one, you can recycle a toilet paper roll, mark off at 2 inches, and then with an X-Acto knife, cut that out. Take the piece that you just cut out, mark off at 1 inch, and with an X-Acto knife, cut off at the 1 inch mark. With a piece of sandpaper, sand down any rough edges. Next, you will need a piece of cardstock. Any color will work. Place hot glue on the top of the 1 inch piece and on the bottom of the 2 inch piece and glue those to the piece of cardstock. Cut the cardstock around the 2 cardboard pieces. And here is what you should have at this point. With a piece of yellow foam, cut out a piece that is 4 3/4 by 2 inches. Hot glue the 2 ends together. Place the piece of foam in the bottom cardboard tube. Apply hot glue around the piece of foam to secure it to the cardboard tube. Use some yellow acrylic paint or yellow spray paint to paint the cardboard tube. And here is mine after it was spray painted. The next thing you can do is you can print out an emoji image online, or you can draw your own face onto the top of the box. If you print one out online, just cut it out, add some glue, and then place it on top of the gift box. Add some tissue paper and a little gift, and there you have your very own mini emoji gift box. We're at the halfway point. For the 5th emoji DIY, it will be an emoji phone case. For this one, you will need some type of phone case. I'm just going to use this clear one, and you will also need some yellow fabric. Start by hot gluing the yellow fabric to the phone case. Trim down the yellow fabric, and then with some hot glue, glue along the edges to fold in the fabric to give it a clean look. Here is what it should look like at this point. With an X-Acto knife, cut out the hole for the camera and also the holes on the side and the bottom where you will charge the phone. And use some hot glue around the holes that were cut out to secure the fabric to the phone case. Choose any emoji face you would like. I chose this emoji face, and what I did was I just cut out the face with some black fabric and pink fabric, and then I hot glued that to the phone case. And that is how you make an emoji phone case. And for the 6th project will be an emoji mini side table. For this one, you will need one of these wooden circle pieces. I found this at Walmart in the crafts section. And you will also need 3 of these wooden dowels, which you can also find at Walmart. Get the legs for the table in the right place. I just cut out a triangular shape like this. I placed that into the middle of the wooden circle, and then I marked off at the 3 points. Next, you will need some strong glue like E6000 or epoxy. What I did was I placed some glue on the bottom of the wood dowel and glued that to the wooden circle. Once the glue has dried and the legs are securely on there, then you will need some yellow spray paint, and you will just want to spray paint the entire table. So it's kind of hard to see, but with a pencil I just sketched out an emoji face that I wanted to put onto my table, and then with a Sharpie pen I just filled that in. And that is how you make a mini emoji side table. I do recommend only putting light objects onto this table, as the legs are just glued on there. For the 7th DIY, I will show you how to make an emoji stress ball. I just went online and printed out some emojis. And then you will also need some of this water-resistant glue. Begin by rubbing the glue over all of the emojis, and then with a wooden skewer or a toothpick, even that out. Set that aside and let it dry. Once the front has dried, flip it over and repeat the same process on the back. Cut out as many emojis as you would like to fill your stress ball. Now you will need your cutout emojis, a water bottle with some water in it, and some of these clear balloons. Add the emojis to the water in the water bottle. Blow the balloon up, twist it around a few times, and then place the balloon over the water bottle. Slowly untwist the balloon, and then start adding the water into the balloon. When you have the desired amount of water and your emojis in your balloon, then just slowly let the air out. Tie the balloon, and now you have your very own emoji stress ball. And for the 8th DIY, I will show you how to make a fake emoji fish tank. I just went online and printed out the emoji fish, and then just like the stress ball, I used the glue to cover the front side and the back side, and you will actually need 2 of these images, and 1 you will want to mirror image. So this is what you should end up with. Next, you will just want to cut both of those fish out. Now you will need some bubble wrap, and you will just want to cut out a little strip of the bubble wrap. Place the strip of bubble wrap in between the fish, just like this, and then with the water-resistant glue, glue all that together. While that is drying, I grabbed some pony beads and a small glass bowl. I filled the bowl with the pony beads and some water. To anchor the fish down, I'm going to use 2 pony beads, and what I did was I just hot glued those together. that the glue has dried, I'm going to take a hole punch and punch a hole into the bottom of the fish. I actually punched mine a little bit too close to the bottom, so I do recommend punching it a little bit higher. Take some white thread, thread it through the fish and then through the pony beads and tie it into a double knot. You will actually want to make the string pretty short if you're going to use a small bowl or container. Place the fish into the bowl of water, bury it into the pony beads so it stays down, and then trim off any excess of the bubble wrap. That is how you make your very own emoji fake fish that you don't have to feed or clean the bowl. For the 9th DIY project, I will show you how to make an emoji text message pillow. For this one, you will need some blue fabric. I just sketched out a text message bubble onto the blue fabric, folded the 2 pieces over, and then I cut that text message bubble out. And here are my 2 pieces after I cut them out. With a piece of yellow fabric and a top from a water bottle, I'm going to trace out 2 circles. I cut those 2 circles out, chose 2 emoji faces that I wanted to use for this DIY. I cut those emoji faces out with the correct color of fabric, and I hot glued those pieces in place to look like the emoji faces. I wanted this text message pillow to say LOL, so with black fabric, I just cut out the letters. And then I applied hot glue to all the pieces and glued them down. Separate the 2 pieces, and in small sections, start hot gluing around the edges and gluing the 2 pieces together. Leave a section at the bottom open. I left my opening where you see the tape. Now flip the pillow inside out. To stuff the pillow, I'm going to use some of this polyfill fiber. Start stuffing the pillow with the polyfill fiber. Close the bottom, tuck the 2 pieces under, then add some hot glue and glue those pieces together. And that is how you make an emoji text message pillow. And the last DIY project will be emoji string lights. I went online and I printed out some emojis. You will want your emojis to be about 1.5 inches across. Now you will need some of this crystal clear shrinky dink paper. I will leave a link down below where you can find this. Place a piece of the shrinky dink film or paper over the emojis that were printed out and secure that down with a piece of tape. With Sharpie markers, I started coloring in 10 of the emojis that I wanted to use for this DIY. When I had my 10 emojis colored in, then I just cut all of those out. And now it's time to shrink them down. Put a piece of parchment paper into the oven, then place the emojis in the oven and bake them per the package instructions. Next, you will need some of these tiny LED lights in white. I will leave a link down below where you can find these. Place a tiny amount of hot glue onto the back of the emoji and glue those to the lights. Repeat that for all 10 emojis. And that is how you make emoji string lights. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to make 10 emoji DIY craft projects. I would love it if you gave it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, let me know which one was your favorite. Until next time, I hope you guys all have an amazing day.